Alright, I think we're back. Well, that was the hardest crash I've had in a while. That was certainly cool. Let's see if that happens again. That was an extremely hard crash. I had to actually, like, physically power the whole thing down to get it to correct itself. Couldn't even Control-Alt-Delete out of the situation. Let's see if off a nice, fresh reboot it dies again in the same spot just as hard. Can't believe that happened right after a raid. The worst look.
Piers, wake up.
What happened?
Take that weapon, you'll need it. Sarah Hawkins, she... Ah!
What? Tell me!
My head! You're coming into my head!
Bradley, damn it, pull yourself together!
They got me. I can't resist any longer.
Alright, let's try the same thing again. Actually, no, it's not, because it's already having trouble. Let's get that one more shot. That time it just wouldn't let me click on any options. We may or may not be able to finish the game today, as it may or may not allow us to. Waits that time my entire computer didn't die in the process of the game failing.
Piers, wake up.
What happened?
Take that weapon, you'll need it. Sarah Hawkins, she... Ah!
What? Tell me!
My head! You're coming into my head!
Bradley, damn it, pull yourself together!
They got me. I can't resist any longer.
Whatever they
Okay,
did to
there we
you,
go. There we go.
we will figure it out, so try to calm down.
Okay. Okay.
We both know that Fuller is behind all this. We're gonna catch him, and he will fix it.
I must tell you about Sarah Hawkins. I was unable to stop her.
What do you mean, unable?
She left with the bookseller. He came back, alone. Told me she couldn't resist the call. The doctors told me later that they saw her going in the direction of the whaling station.
Damn it!
I'm turning, Pierce, into one of those things.
No! Keep fighting it, Bradley.
It's too late. You have to end this. Do it. Kill me.
You know what? We owe it to him.
Enough killing.
Idiot! Ah!
I was too slow,
Now
though.
go, you imbecile.
I feel like we probably should have shot him, but, Oh, we have a lot of points. Our sanity is at an all-time low. We are now psychotic. There is a secret, a forgotten secret, so old and terrifying, which is only divulged in the blasphemous pages of lost tomes or whispered during forgotten and outlawed rituals. We are not children of Providence. You know the cruel and awful truth, and you have seen the frightening face of reality. Leviathan has returned to torture Pierce. This time the choice has allowed the detective to gain access to shocking revelations on the inhabitants of the island that he believed were his allies. Each piece of knowledge gained destroys Pierce's mind one more bit, a mind already weakened by visual and sound hallucinations that accompany Leviathan's visits. The detective's sanity is greatly undermined by these encounters. He is in danger of sinking into madness for good. I mean, if the face of reality was in fact Elf, that would be pretty terrible. We now also have a gun. Our sanity is dangerously low. Probably should have drank some.
Sarah Hawkins was going to the whaling station.
Enough.
Ugh. Alright, so we can't interact with those guys.
Sarah Hawkins.
They will just
was
beat
going
us
to
to
the
death.
whaling station. Stop. Oh God, what am I doing?
Who's there?
Thank you. How did you manage to get out of your cell?
Officer Bradley came to free me.
Bradley and his sense of justice. Where is he?
He stayed at the police station.
What? That's not like him.
He had things to do.
Well, I won't judge him for not wanting to come into this hell. I see you're out of bullets. Take these. Sullivan won't need them anymore.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna need to be shooting a lot of people. Excuse me.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Bloody Captain. I'm not dying in this rat hole.
I hear you. Where are you, Cat?
If I find him... What are you still doing here, Detective?
I need to go to the whaling station.
It's locked. You'll need a key to get there.
Right.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
You were chasing Fitzroy, but now you're here, injured.
How do you know? There were too many. Got us. If I don't get something to stop the bleeding, I'm a goner.
I'm coming back with a first aid kit.
Hurry up. I won't last long.
Now, we saw a first aid kit here somewhere, if I recall right. Oh god. Alright.
And when they found me, they ate my flesh. And my flesh granted them powers and revelations. You are getting closer, Truth Seeker.
The most precious gift of all. The truth. The ultimate truth about life. If I prove able to resurrect life, then it will only be a matter of time before I know how to create it. It will be the end of gods, be they ancient and powerful.
Honestly, I feel like Hawkins here might have been the hero of the story and not us.
You need a truth seeker. Someone with exceptional sensitivity to his dreams. This gift will lead him to this island. As I am the Oracle, I speak for him we cannot name.
Track the truth like the bloodhound you are.
What has she done?
Yeah, that seems like an appropriate reaction to that. Ah. Supposed to be finding a first aid kit for Cat. I thought there was one in here. I don't seem to be able to see it. Anyone still alive up here? Yeah. Alright. I'm sure that did wonders for our sanity, yeah. Kicked it down a little bit more. The senses are no longer reliable, neither is logic. In the Harbor Master's office, an old sea map triggered new residual images. Their number, their precision, their nature. Everything that points towards them being, in reality, visual and sound hallucinations. However, the information that they provided matched the proof found throughout the investigation, beginning with the information on the miraculous catch. If Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller really were on board the Scylla and founded the cult, what age must they really be? We Gotta find some way to heal Cat.
What happened here? What happened here?
Our back door to the bar. I guess we just can't get in there for now.
How many died because of this madness?
Enough! I can't!
Yeah, you can't, because you're dead. If I were first aid, where would I be hiding? Not in here. That's probably where we need to go, but we need the key first. She won't last long, as she says, but she will apparently last as long as it takes for me to,
Hey, you! They got the boss. Nasty wound. I wanted to get her the first aid kit in the Hawkins warehouse, but there's one of those poor bastards in it. Too dangerous.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, I guess we know now.
Ah, no!
There it is. This first aid kit will be useful. These possessed madmen are wiping out Dockwater. I count on leaving here alive. Accident emergency case.
This should enable me to stop Cat's bleeding. Hope his boss will have more luck.
Can't believe he died in the 3 seconds it took me to walk over there.
Shit. They're going to the whaling station. I'd better hide and wait until they're gone.
Sure, it's a good thing that guy gave us, apparently, infinite bullets. Alright, here you go, Kat.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
Here, take it.
Right. The entrance to the whaling station is behind the Hawkins warehouse.
And she gave us the key. Yeah, I do like the option of being like, yeah, I found a first aid kit, you want it? You want it? Too bad. It's mine. You can't have it. Alright, now then. Let's see if we can get ourselves through this. This is no longer in our inventory. This is, though. Whoop.
Who's there?
You missed the keyhole entirely there, man. The game is kind of forcing us to shoot a lot of people. There's not really a great way around most of them. Like this guy. Out of my way. Well, guess there's no turning back now. I successfully snuck around that guy. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. Okay, that was a little bit of a surprise, I'll be honest. That did get me a little bit.
It's happening.
Alright. Pierce crossed the docks, where old acquaintances and new faces met their ends. All over the place, Leviathan's slaves are wandering in search of a victim. After fighting his way through, and after discovering the truth about the origin of the cult and its founders, Pierce finally reached the whaling station. He hopes to catch Sarah Hawkins before she does something bad. Before. Absolutely nothing bad has occurred yet. Everything is totally fine that has been happening. No problems at all.
Hither thou shalt be free. Sarah is with those bastards. I gotta find her quick.
Sarah Hawkins. Is she here? Some sort of abandoned fish market. I can hear something. What's on the other side is calling me? I'll put our gun away, so apparently we don't need to be shooting people anymore.
This tank seems strong enough to break down the door.
Yeah, that's a completely logical train of thought, right? Why open the door when we can instead, like, obliterate it?
Locked. A rope and a hook. Could use that to hold the reservoir back.
Relatively thick rope to which a metal hook is attached. It must be used to pick up heavy materials. It looks strong enough to take the weight of the tank. It gave us a 3D model, so let's flip it over. There we go. Hearing some things. I just leave. Oh, there's something hidden in here. I don't think that was it, but let's look around, shall we? See if we can find that which does not wish to be found. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Fuller was a crew member too. Interesting.
Wednesday, 23rd of June, 1847. 33 degrees north, 53 degrees west. The morning is biting cold. This creature made us work hard. Half of my crew is dead. I've never seen such a thing. I do not even know how to describe what happened. It's as if the creature was talking inside our heads. Some of my men went crazy and jumped overboard. This thing is not a whale. It's far bigger. I don't even know how to describe it. It practically gutted our ship with these tentacles. I don't know how. My harpoon finally pierced the skull of the monster. The crew is in a sorry state. Fuller looks after the injured, but some will not recover. Now, this brings us up the other side, okay. I assume our key unlocks this.
I'll be lucky if it's still sharp enough.
This knife is rusty, but it still looks usable. Now let's unlock and open this other door while we're at it. There we go. Apparently there's something hidden around here again. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It mentions the Leviathan. How it drove the sailors mad.
Friday, June 27th, 1847. 37 degrees north, 63 degrees west. The whole crew has descended into madness. They speak of dreams, visions of a nightmare city and of a sleeping god. Madness. I locked myself in my cabin. I won't be able to hold out for long. Fitzroy has 12 men on his side. They sacrificed everyone who tried to stop them to their new god. I beseech you, Almighty God, to have pity on our souls. This will be my last prayer. I can hear them whispering.
This tank seems strong enough to break down the door.
No, I guess let's break down this door, as we don't seem to have any other option.
This should stop the cart from moving. This should help me get the tank swinging.
Since that's what we're gonna do, I guess.
Doesn't work. I need something to cut the rope to release the tank against the door.
Alright, there we go. That's looking good and safe. And, oop. There we go. Door's open. Nice and easy, right? Just smash a big old tank through it. Definitely hearing some sounds I don't like. Ooh.
Sarah? Hello.
This a prank call?
Who is this?
The quest for truth requires sacrifice. There's no room for compassion.
This a prank call?
Who's there?
Your stubbornness at wanting to help others who would have deserted you is a weakness. Fate leads us inevitably to solitude, and in one's final moments, one is always alone. You can't escape it forever. It will always find its way.
Damn it!
Stop that. What? Huh?
Everything points back to the day they brought in that thing.
A forgotten photograph in the offices of the whaling station. Only a handful of the Scylla crew is present. Captain Fitzroy and Dr. Fuller are included. It is dated 1847. Some oil. So we can light up this desk.
While the sailors were going insane, Fitzroy and the mutineers took over the ship. And probably killed the captain.
Thursday, 25th June, 1847. 35 degrees north, 59 degrees west. Fitzroy encouraged the men all day. They are in shock and can't overcome their trauma. They say they can hear the screams of their comrades turned mad. Some of them hurt themselves in a desperate attempt to stop the visions that haunted them. Others chose to embrace them. Fitzroy is one of the latter. He named the beast Leviathan because he believes in his biblical nature. I told them to get rid of it before it is too late. This thing is not the work of God.
An old log.
Hey, new achievement. 47 degrees north, 70 degrees west. We have sailed from the island of Darkwater towards the north. Sailors say these waters are haunted. I don't believe in these tales. It is not a good time for us. My men haven't seen the slightest trace of a whale for quite a while. If the season doesn't improve, they will no longer wish to serve on the Scylla. Sunday, 30th, May 1847. 47 degrees north, 55 degrees west. We are not the only hunters here. While we are looking for prey, we found dead whales, a dozen of them, drifting, their entrails exposed. They had been shred, as if they had been attacked by a huge predator. It's very strange. Perhaps it is a sign from God. Perhaps this is the good catch that we have long hoped for. We must find it, whatever the risk.
Belonging to the captain of the Scylla. The pages I found seem to be the missing ones.
Not 100% certain why that split that way. Excision of the Madness Stone! Beliefs and other superstitions have sometimes contributed to the development of medicine. Several centuries ago, it was thought that a patient with a mental disorder had a stone of madness in his skull. A trepanation of the skull and excision were thus performed. Sometimes the patient survived, sometimes he was cured. Today the vocabulary has changed, but the methods a little less. The true appearance of Leviathan was revealed, and no man can support this vision without going mad. Pierce set his eyes upon this cosmic being, and his mind suffered a new attack. He is trapped in the whaling station with Leviathan, and must endure a series of ordeals if he is to survive this encounter. His choices will bear serious consequences for his sanity. We don't got much of that left. Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Perfect.
Very carefully not look at the giant squid thing.
Learn to obey.
Whoop.
Ah, finally awake. How do you feel, Mr. Pierce?
Fuller! Son of a bitch! I'll kill you!
No, I'm not even really with you. Well, to be perfectly precise, I am with you. But not in this cell.
What have you done to me?
Me? Nothing, really. See, it's one of the exquisite effects of this incredible creature.
Leviathan!
I see you already know about it. Well, shall we begin?
Resist. Cannot resist. Resist.
Let me take a sample from you. Flesh, blood, spinal fluids. Don't fear. I created the mythological ichor from Leviathan's flesh. Who knows what I can make with you? I need your body for my research.
Resist.
I killed him.
A necessary sacrifice that proves your determination.
I mean, honestly, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, right? Fuller is dead. I'd have great difficulty explaining what exactly happened. We were really no longer of this world, that's for sure, and in a confused way, I know that Leviathan forced me to kill him. He did not hide the fact that he wanted his death. What?
Find the truth and be free.
I don't want it. Oh my god, every door goes to the same place.
Nothing's happening.
What is this? What am I looking at?
Nothing's happening.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, gotta turn the real one. Ah. 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 Alright, so it's gotta be this one. Go this way. Nope. Okay, we can see it from here. Gotcha. Yeah, nothing weird going on here. This is all totally fine. Speaking of totally fine, definitely nothing wrong now. Alright, let's try that again. Knowing now we don't have time to mess hi.
Pierce. Fitzroy.
Hello, gentlemen.
Time to hoist the white flag. We're not gonna hurt you. I won't go without a fight. You think you're here of your own accord?
Not really, no, I don't.
Stay back, or I'll put a bullet in your head. Our supreme oracle has spoken. You will follow your destiny. What? It is awakened.
That was almost action hero cool, but you kind of screwed the pooch there, man.
I see. You cannot escape my awareness.
Whoa.
I followed your wanderings, your choices, your attempts to free yourself from destiny. But it is unavoidable. And as I predicted, you have come to free me. Awaken and call him.
Pierce finally met Leviathan, in flesh and blood. The monstrous creature submitted him to a series of ordeals, at the end of which he decided that the detective was ready to face his destiny. Pierce blew up the whaling station. After a final confrontation with Leviathan, he passed out.
The voice. I can't hear the voice anymore.
At this point, I gotta assume Pierce has basically nothing left in the tank, but... forward we go anyway. Having seen many horrible truths, we have no other real option.
You are trapped. Keep going. My God. This way. Stand up. Walk.
At this point, all we can do is see things through to the end.
Is somebody there? Hey, who are you? Where am I?
It's an excellent question. Can't even check our sanity anymore. We're just locked in at this point.
The miraculous catch was a trap. Leviathan wanted to be found.
Our understanding has become deep of the situation. For better or for worse. And in the end, as we have been told multiple times, it turns out we never had any choice in this. The Call knows where we live.
It will soon be time, Edward Pierce.
You are dead. None of this is real. I saw you dead, as I see you now. Am I crazy too?
You survived. Don't you understand? You couldn't die. You will stay alive until you've fulfilled your destiny.
No.
Look at me. Look at me, Pierce. Dare tell me that you still don't believe it.
What has happened to you?
Oh, Pierce. You insist on ignoring the truth when it's right there in front of you. Sarah Hawkins saw you as you really are. This painting is the proof.
This is madness.
It's not just your life that is at stake. Many men and women have sacrificed themselves for this moment.
Colden!
You will not deprive them of their hope of a better life.
I saw what Leviathan did to Fuller. We will all die like him.
His life was written well before it started. It was not predetermined that he lived to see the call. But you? Yes. It is your destiny.
You're mistaken. I believe no more in destiny than I do in vampires, gods, and their female prophets.
Oh, well done. That will really impress her.
Again, this denial. It doesn't matter anymore. The future is now but an image that Sarah Hawkins has painted for you. Why don't you go and join her, you who believe in nothing? And then, you'll see. You'll see that there are truths so powerful, so overwhelming, that even a mind as narrow as yours cannot withstand them.
And what is your truth, Colton? What is your role in this story?
I must take you to Sarah Hawkins, our Oracle.
I don't know if our man is going to actually have the fortitude to do so, but he will go to the end.
Sarah, tell me where you took her.
Denying
We'll
it.
find her at Alabaster Point.
I'm going to get her. Don't try to stop me.
Of course.
Denying his
Shut
destiny.
up. Get out of my way.
Stop fighting the dead.
No one can fight them. Neither them nor you.
Maybe we can't, but Edward's gonna try his damnedest to do so.
Shut up! Silence! Stop! Go away! Stop!
Don't resist, Edward. They're already dead. There's nothing you can do. Just give in.
What happened to me? Sarah. I must go to Sarah. She is the Oracle. She will know what to do. It always comes back to the Scylla. It was where it all began.
Yes, let's go to the person that supposedly knows exactly.
To our fallen crew members. They have given their lives for a greater purpose. The last name added is that of Charles Hawkins. I'm willing to bet that they killed all the survivors of the miraculous catch.
Someone who has foreseen our involvement in this. Surely meeting her again will do nothing bad. We also now have permanent shaky cam, I guess. Alright, down the ladder we go. Well, looks like we can't just leave. This boat don't seem like it's gonna go anywhere. After a final confrontation, Pierce must go to Alabaster Point, where Sarah Hawkins is supposed to be waiting for him. There, he must make decisions that could change the destiny of the world. Don't know why this is my responsibility all of a sudden, but here we are. Never be a detective in a mythos-related setting. It always ends poorly. Yep, that looks normal.
Reality as you know it stops here.
None of this makes sense.
That looks normal too.
Go! She is waiting.
Shut up, me.
What have they done to me?
Come on.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Mr. Pierce. That was expecting you.
Fuller, you died in front of my eyes.
Don't jump to conclusions. Is there not the tiniest spark of a scientific mind inside of that detective skull of yours?
What abject substance did you use to turn her into an empty shell?
Abject substance. The serum extracted from Leviathan's oil bestows the power of life.
Gross.
To me, my body is nothing but the mortal vessel of my conscience.
I want the new Alone in the Dark to be
It
good,
contains
too.
more answers and secrets than your insignificant mind can grasp.
The original's a game I really like, actually. Did a ghost just tell me to fuck off, by the way? I guess gravity is elected to only be selective where it works now.
I can barely stand up, and yet here you are. You never give up.
That is not you. Not anymore. Not since your disappearance on the docks.
Detective.
Oh, hello.
So easy to fool you. So eager to rush to the rescue of a woman in distress.
You won't make me regret having tried to save people. I did what I could. Even for Colden.
Your efforts to change your destiny, although in vain, make you worthy of the fate that is yours. The day has come. You will be asked to choose.
Ocean's getting a little angry out there, it looks like. Hey, man.
You took everything from me. Wife, life, destiny.
You're looking better.
You forsook your right to a normal life the moment you chose power over humanity. No one wants to see such an unbearable sight.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you speak, of what I've been through. I have sacrificed my life to the one who sleeps. My marriage, my family, my own flesh. Why didn't Sarah choose me? Why is it your damn face on her painting?
Jealousy, huh? Ah, hello, self.
Open your eyes. You are the most important human on Earth.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, you've decided to shut your eyes. Find refuge in denial like a spooked child. You've lost your mind. And to think mankind's future is on your shoulders.
None of this is real. Trust your guts.
If nothing's real, what are you? I'm a projection of your mind. What remains of that instinct that pulled you out of the trenches. You rejected her half-truths.
The trenches half-truths? Whoa, hi. Boy, that music is getting intense. The fate of us all remains
right
squarely on the shoulders
I'm almost there.
of a very broken man, as it always does in this situation. Well, Let's go meet our destiny. Hey, cult guys. How you doing? Pardon me, coming through. Oh, they brought Algernon here to witness, too.
Here you are at last, Truth Seeker.
She was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me.
Yes. When I finally discovered the truth, I knew you would come. All this time I was fighting it, afraid of what I might discover. But I was afraid of myself.
It's coming.
What did you learn?
Listen to me, Edward Pierce, as I will deliver the truth.
Look around you. Everything is falling apart. You must stop this madness.
I can't make
We try
that
to
choice.
fight.
This will be your decision. One man only prepared by the trials and revelations, holds the power to change the world. Because I saw you in the dreams I share with my God. I recognize you for what you are, a truth seeker. One of the rare humans who is able to perceive fragments of his mind.
Yes, yes.
I feel the truth in your words.
Because it was written. Or, as I like to see it, painted on the canvas of fate.
Pierce, help me!
Here comes the gross tentacle dagger from before. And in the end, one final time, we fight fate.
I can't let you do this.
And somehow, it looks like we've managed to keep just enough sanity to realize if we just refuse, the ritual cannot continue. This is something that had to be done willingly, and we just chose not to.
Sorry, Simon.
with that, we've bought the world some more time. Probably the best possible outcome you can get in this kind of thing. Just kinda stops there, huh? La funny brioche. Oh yeah. Edward did it. He saved the world and he didn't even have to blow himself up or anything. Happy end, I guess, minus the extreme amounts of psychic damage he took over the course of the adventure. I'm sure he'll be fine, though. He fought in World War I. I'm sure he's used to staring at the horrors of man. Taking sleeping pills now, but because, you know, all that happened. But he lives another day. Probably at the bottom of a bottle. The final painting. Perhaps she knew it would come to this whole time. Now what if, perhaps, in another place, another time, things had gone a little differently.
Here you are at last.
You were...
Yeah, but I...
What?
Yeah, we know all this.
I have seen things. Strange and horrifying, but always true.
Will you trust my words?
Yes.
One man only prepared by the trials and revelations, holds the power to change the world. Because I saw you in the dreams I share with my God.
Skip through these. Skip this. Having seen the horrors of man and the things beyond the veil, we decide the world should meet its end. There's nothing here worth saving. And even if we don't do this now, someone else later probably will. And with our blood, the fate of humanity is sealed. Hello, old friend. Nice to see you. The call of Cthulhu was successful. And thus, into madness falls man. Sorry, Sarah, you were never getting Simon back. That wasn't in the cards. Achievement unlocked. The Call of Cthulhu. Probably shouldn't have picked up the phone. But what if, perhaps, in a third timeline, one where Edward maybe believed a little bit more in what was going on around him. Perhaps listened to Algernon a little more closely. Maybe read a few more of those books that we elected to not look at, let's say. Understood the actual depths of what was going on around him here. I'm checking my other save file just for the sake of seeing if the final option is also available in this version of events, because I don't remember. But as was mentioned, we always have a choice.
Here you are at last.
You were...
Yeah, but I would...
What did you...
Listen to...
I have seen things. Strange and horrifying, but...
Will you...
Yes.
One, because the truth...
I feel...
Because...
Pierce, help me!
Ah, we do not have the "it ends here" option, or the other option, but we know enough. Do it, Algernon. And in a far more standard ending to these scenarios, the ritual is stopped at the cost of pretty much everything for poor Edward.
We doubled the dosage, as you asked us to, Doctor.
Good, thank you.
And one last time, just to see if we can get the other version of "it stops here" on this file. Because I'm curious to see if we can get that one. Aside from being sane enough to just walk away, if you still have that option, but aren't quite...
The standard, zany face, bye 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 ending.
If you want to stop it, but aren't quite sane enough to realize you can just say, I don't wanna. You do get an alternate version of that ending. I don't know if we're in the right range to be able to get it, though. I'll expend the little bit of sanity you can expend in this conversation and see if we can get it. But we might not be able to see it, unfortunately.
Here you...
Yeah, skip past all this nonsense.
Listen.
I have seen things.
Will
yeah. I feel...
Because...
Pierce, help me!
Yeah. Shut up. It's over. Will this be the same?
I can't let you do this.
Yes. Alright, so we can't get it there. Let's do one last check real quick on the other file, and not use the sanity expending option, and see if we can get it there. If not, well, not much we can do about it, because I'd have to play through the entire game again and be a little bit less sane. I'm actually surprised that without drinking we were able to stay sane enough to be able to say... to be able to just walk away. I don't know if I'd call that a good... I think that's like the best outcome for poor Edward. I don't know if I'd call it a good ending for him, though. One final time we enter the breach. And skip all the text. Naturally, to get the counter-ritual ending, Algernon has to survive that encounter with the Shambler. If you let him die, you can't do it.
Last, Truth Seeker.
Yeah. Words.
Look around you. Everything...
Words. Nope. This one we were not at the right level to be able to do it at all. The alternate version involves Edward braining himself to prevent the ritual from happening, seeing no other option. But with that, we're about where I would usually end at anyway. So I think I will just call it a day. Thank you all for watching. Glad we were able to get through this in the month of scariness without it, without running over. Let's see, is there anybody that I can raid? Alright, I'll dump you guys over to Melanie Pepon, who is playing Resident Evil 7 for the first time. No spoilers. Anyways. Later, guys.